you snitch on your homie?
Please, let this question come.
Would you snitch on your homie or cheat on your boyfriend?
Please, I would not snitch on my Arya to de-wire from the male attention that has been discussed heavily in this podcast.
Lovely. Just the answer I was looking for. Hey everyone, welcome back to the next episode of Gal Pals Unplugged. I'm Arya
And I'm Sanchita.
and you are listening to Female Friendships Part 2. Actually, female friendships, male friendships,
Yeah.
friendships in general.
Friendships in your late 20s.
As when you're in your 30s.
Emotional damage.
So, in this part, I think let's cover a little bit more on the sort of female friendships we have. Green flags, red flags, and male friendships. Let's dive into that.
What's your type when it comes to friends?
I have very specific categories in my life. I definitely attract the mom kind. Because sometimes I can be the mom, but I need to be mothered also sometimes. So mom kinds will take care of me and all that. I like that in my female friends. Then I also really like over smart women.
Okay.
I don't know why the word has a negative connotation attached to it, but over smart, smart mouth, that's my type. Let's keep ourselves entertained.
banter.
Yeah. But that is actually tied with a stubborn nature. And most of my female friends are stubborn, I would say. You are a great example. Arya will listen to everyone and will only do what she wants. I, on the other hand, will have big opinions maybe, but I'll end up doing what sometimes people want me to do. Okay. I'll come.
So, fan favorite, public.
Yeah, what's the
Unpublic demand.
majority wins? Okay.
I think I really like people who have a very particular approach of going about in life, which is quite
अबे जल्दी बोल कल सुबह पनवेल निकलना है
ideal, an ideal approach or perfectionist. I don't think I want to pick the being perfectionist part because I don't think I would be fair to myself in an effort to kind of please everyone. But I have had these friendships who've been almost favorite in the lens of their partners or their parents or their in-laws or
Idealistic.
just everyone around them. I think what I picked from that is just to kind of put your family first in certain situations, or when to put your friends first, or when to put your partner first. So I do really like that. I think another one would also be a give and take of therapy. I do kind of think I'm more available in general to people who need me emotionally more than I need them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's always the best case scenario, especially if you try to kind of are very intertwined with how their energy affects your energy, which is also a big one for me, because I think if I am in a space with somebody and they're leaning more on the negative side, it kind of reflects on certain aspects of my life as well. So yeah, there's that. I think there would be...
I think extrovert is your type.
Yeah, for sure. I think so. All my friends are extroverts. A big reason why it is so is because I like to play it safe, and I like a little adrenaline rush. But I don't think I sign up for it
By yourself.
Yeah, by myself.
Yeah. You need people push you. Is that what
I do like the thrill of it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's just that I wouldn't be the first one to initiate it.
I also go to my male friends for work advice because the way their thought process is a little more cutthroat than mine is. So I need that sort of balance to help me know why you're doing this. No, ask for whatever. You worked on it, right? Ask for it. And this boldness that they can help me with in my work setting, which most of them do, that helps. And
yeah,
I too have taken a very fun story. I was trying to rent an office from a really nice, decent man, but me being me, I wasn't big on bargaining, but I needed the rent to come down a little at a co-working space. And I took my really close friend and like a brother, Aniket, who helped drive down the price to like about 40% less. Just because he was like, nahi, abhi yahi hai price, hum itna hi denge. And he agreed. And I was like, wow, these are things I can't do. And you're killing it and you're doing it for me. So I know where to take them and what. I fully need them. I accept it. I need them and I need them on a very regular basis. And yeah.
So, what do you bring to the table?
You want to start?
I'd say I am the reality check giver friend on most days. Okay, I understand you're going through this, but if you were to think about this practically, is this gonna affect you 5 months from now, 5 years from now? If not, why are you spending so much time crying about it? Or I'll just be like, girl, pull yourself together.
Yeah.
Or else just be really upfront and honest and give them a earful and get done with it.
Yeah.
So a practical reality check giver.
Stabilizer.
Stabilizer.
Okay, I definitely think I'm a ride or die kind of person. Like I can keep my shit aside, take care of you, and not like every day someone needs taking care of, but even if it's for like fun, or if I don't feel like going out but that other person does, I'll probably keep what I'm feeling aside and do that.
Yeah.
I'm very like emotionally available like that for everyone.
Do you think it's exhausting at times?
It is, honestly, but it's only my job to find that balance. Because if that is who I am, that's what my nature is like. It's nobody else's business to make sure I'm not exhausted, except maybe yours when I expect you to understand. But if that's just who I am, it's my job to find the balance and to make sure I'm not overly tired on a certain day.
Let's pivot into male friendships.
Okay, for me, a big one in my male friendships is definitely if my male friends can keep my life light and fun. Because growing up, all the male friendships that I've had have been synonymous to a fun time, a good time, a trip, and some party, some this, that. So till date, I sort of rely on the men bringing the lightness or the humor to my life on some extent, like to some extent. And even like from my school friends, Kokate Benare, or right now the kind of Neil, the people we chill with, one constant I feel is all of them are funny. Like they're just extremely funny.
Yeah.
So that's a big one for me. I think I like all my guy friends to be funny.
They do have a really, I think, just the whole dynamic where you have this bandwidth that you can entertain 100 different people is also something that I really look up to in male friendships. They might not run as deep, or they might, but for the most part of it, they are light, and they do kind of have a good time even when there's a bunch of guys together hanging out. And well, controversial, but I think for women, like most women groups would have some sort of beef.
Yeah.
Or
they're smaller.
Like
the 4 girls, 5 girls at the most.
And even then, like for us, we've had smaller groups, but there's always been like some sort of drama, some sort of beef,
fun,
something happening.
Yeah.
It's never truly, like you said, as light as the equation that men can have within themselves, which is something to look up to, honestly.
It's very surface also, I think, which is why it's that light. Yeah. Which is why they have the bandwidth, I think, to maintain such big circles, because not everyone is having like intense conversations every day. But women, like, we too tend to talk about our deepest, darkest very regularly. Like every dinner is like, oh, but this happened and that happened, that was dark, and that's what she said, he said. But I don't think they're doing all this. They're talking about like fun, light things.
Sports and weather and
trips.
Trips.
That trip and,
we're just like digressing every single. I think we meet with agendas.
We have agenda.
Like
bullet
let's
points.
meet and let's discuss this. These are the 5 things on my plate. These are 4 things on your plate. And let's like come up with conclusions at that dinner table only. Like let's sit, let's digress. Let's solve everything.
Hunger.
And I think there's like a switch for male friends. They're mostly like, they wouldn't even address it. They would have something going on, like they have a lot of work pressure, and then they're going to meet their friends in the evening.
And it's all G.
8 o'clock, the switch has been, it's it's toggled off and they're just having a good time.
How does a man's healed view of women change things?
No, touch wood, honestly, we've been very lucky with the kind of male friendships we've had, or the kind of friendships I've had, where none of them have ever in any situation, may it be business or may it be family relation, they've never belittled me. And luckily, I think that does come from a very healed opinion of women that most men around us have, that they don't belittle us, they're very open to educating us. So I do think that that also makes a difference in how their opinion of women is. And luckily, touch wood, it's been very healed. The conversations we have are very open, very healthy, I would say, even about the women in their life or how they are towards us. That makes a big difference, I think.
I also think in our friendships, we're at a stage where the men in our life respect us to a point where they would never, if I were to discuss about something at hand to a male friend of mine, he wouldn't go and discuss it with another one of his guy friends without me knowing.
100%.
I think those are the boundaries that we've clearly defined.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, like you said, they also fully respect what we bring to the table. Like, they will come to us for things they know that, okay, this Anuj might not be able to help me, but Sanchita can.
Yeah.
For things that they know, okay, Sanchita might be able to give a more female perspective on this, or like her opinion might help more.
That's fair. To add on to that, I think I also seek the whole risk-taking factor a bit from my friends, male friends, because like I said, I do like to play it safe. And it can be about anything, like about an investment, like stocks and things that I'm not quite literate about yet.
Yeah.
Or just take this leap of faith and do this, do that. I think that's where male friendships really can give me that added push.
But yeah, I think I like that they have, like, really finding men with a healed perspective of women, as Tumblrish or whatever, meme-ish it sounds, is very important, makes all the difference.
So you would say females require male friendships just as much males require female friendships?
100%. Because it helps strike a balance. And for me, maybe the balance is this, that, oh, my female friendships are heavier and for my male friendships are lighter. Someone else can have a different balance, that my male friendships are X and my female are just light and just hoity, and that's fun. That's okay, as long as you have a good range of friendships in your life. That's important.
And it's really important because we're not in all girls school or all girls colleges anymore, where our interaction is very limited to one gender. We live and we have to be successful in a world that's I would like to say now dominated by both of them. So we have to find the balance of how we also respect and look at men and vice versa. So that balance should 100% exist.
Okay, let's talk about red flags.
Red flags?
Red flags. The faves.
Why are you running?
So I think a big one for me, like I've said 100 times through this podcast, is females who change their behavior around men. Like, if you're a completely different person just because A, X, Z, whosoever walks in, but I don't know what can I trust? Who are
I've
you?
actually seen
We've
couple
seen
of
this
them.
a gazillion times. If we're talking about females right now, like, that's a red flag.
Yeah. For me, lying is a big one. Especially, I think even white lies, they have the potential to become something significant over time. And in general, my theory is why lie? You can...
My theory is why lie?
You can withhold information. Like I said previously, don't give tidbits. And don't enter the whole mysterious game. So you can completely withhold information if you don't want to tell me. But don't lie about it. It's just going to make the whole situation worse, because I think I'm gonna find it out at some point in time, and it's just not gonna portray well on your part. So don't lie.
Honesty is the best policy.
A lie on this one.
Okay, I think another one for me, which might be a slippery one, is actually, this is for both men and women around me, if they're doing too much or there's certain desperation, that behavior or in the way we're chilling or the way you're putting yourself around, like someone who's not reading the room and just too much is out there, that for me is some internal struggle and some cry for help happening. And I, at this point, don't know how to deal with that energy. So I take a step back and I'm like, okay, I don't know how to deal with that. So I'm going to take a step back.
Another thing I can think of is just not having your own personality. Like, I think I would do a lot to make sure, like I previously said, upskill in terms of like how I talk, how I dress, go to the gym, my work, studying, taking courses, hobbies, all of that.
Gym class.
If you're just gonna do the whole exact thing that I do, like a copy paste,
Mirror.
Control C, Control V. Yeah, I think the whole mirror thing might work in some situation if you're genuinely trying to build yourself. But if that becomes your whole personality,
Someone else's
that's-
upskill is your
that's,
personality.
yeah, that's a little weird.
Minus.
One more in any of my friendship actually is how much of your family do I know? Like, that's a big
Yes.
one for
Oh
me.
my
Like,
God,
if I
yes.
know you 3 years and I have not come home and I've not met your parents, not 3, but like, yeah, 3 is a decent amount of time and we see each other quite often and I don't know about your family and you don't know about mine, I'm judging that friendship. I'm like, not
You
so
have
close.
something to hide.
Yeah, no, more than
I would
hide.
definitely.
Yeah.
What are these bones that you closeted? I need to.
Yeah, like, why are we not bonding like family? What is this surface level friendship? Like, let's get to know each other as Ajji. Like, what's up?
We've discussed about this
Yeah.
lens that we often disassociate with our families because
Yeah.
not families as in not like immediate families but extended families because they might not just understand us or where we come from or our struggles, and all of them are quite often diminished in extended families. But that's not the case with friends, because we do tend in today's generation especially spend a lot of time with friends, be more transparent with our friends. So I think this whole angle that we always speak about of our friends actually being our family and more
yeah.
closer to than our blood relations.
But I'll tell you something, Arya. I think it's also personal because I don't know if we've been lucky enough to have like that big cousin group where everyone just gets
Yeah.
along, which is why maybe a part of us finds that in our friends.
Integrating family with friendships
Yeah.
is. And also love language in friendships. It's so important to tell your friends you love them
Yeah.
and that you value them, and kind of make an effort that if you want to be appreciated a certain way in this friendship, I
Yeah.
kind of make that change in
Yeah.
you too.
The love language bar in friendships is anyway low, which is great. Like, the only way for someone to show me they love me is to call me and chill with me. Like, that's it. I'm not expecting them to cook for me or do
Yeah.
this, which sometimes even like luckily our friends do for us. But this is the most base,
Yeah.
love language, universal love language in friendship, which is ki, oh, call me, come see me, and that's fun.
If your best friend was a meme, which one would she be?
My best friend would be a sticker. The sticker is the one where there's Gandhiji saying not to shoot this bitch. And then facial expression is you. There's one more sticker which is so Arya, where there's like a little kid go to bed and just making like faces like that. Like, why am I being disturbed? That's you.
I think Sanchu's would be this is a sticker which says "Hazar ke bada asla na ko karo." You're definitely that. It'd be like, just take this money, but don't come to me with this shit.
Yeah.
If your friendship was a movie, what would it be called?
One eternity later.
I think the movie for our friendship will and always be Welcome.
Kabhi alvida na kehna.
Because we are the real partners.
And we cheat on my partner. And we're doing it.
Would you snitch on your homie or cheat on your boyfriend?
I would cheat on my boyfriend because this is a male-dominated world and I want to defy it.
100% cheat on my boyfriend.
Thank you so much for joining us for this part 2 of our female friendships episode. We actually covered a bunch of all sorts of friendships, but let's call it friendships in late 20s. And yeah, we hope you guys had fun, and we hope we'll see you again for the next episode
of Gal Pals Club.
Bye!
So out there with my family bonding that if I'm not on a good equation with someone, I'd be like, oh my god, this person did that, and then I'm like, I'm gonna need you to also hate on that person on behalf of me.
Yeah, in the family.
Yeah.
Like, my Maushi is not working for me right now. So yeah, let's hate on them. Yeah. You remove the last line, you came out very cocky. I think I'm going to be a rider and I was like, never not funny.